Hey everyone, my name is Brandon Morgan and I am the instructor for this New Mexico history class. I'm looking forward to getting to know each of you and to working with you for the next 2 weeks. Intersession is intensive, but it's always one of my favorite ways of teaching New Mexico history. I feel that all of us are able to be kind of almost working at the same time, even though the class is asynchronous, and it always feels like there's a stronger sense of community in this class, probably because it's so intensive. Also, I know that we all have family, we all have jobs, we have things other than this class that we're doing for the next couple of weeks, but this is the only class that we're working on, and so I think that also makes a difference. Um, let's see, to say a little bit about where I'm at, I'm working from home, as most of us are, I would assume. Prior to the pandemic, I like to work in my office at Westside, but I also like to go to the Starbucks near my house for a break, somewhere else to work. I can sort of let myself be immersed in a lot of that noise and put my head down and get things done. That hasn't happened in quite a while now, though, and I'm working in my bedroom a lot. That's what you see behind me here. My favorite place is to work out on the patio in the backyard. It's beautiful out there, but right now it's too hot. So hopefully things will start to cool down, we'll start to get into fall, and I'll be able to be out there again a bit more. I hope that you have a good place to work. I hope that you have internet access and all of those things. I realize that this may be the first time that many of you are doing online classes, so please let me know those things. Let me know if your internet access isn't reliable. Let me know what struggles you have. I really do mean it when I ask what kinds of support do you need for this class. As an instructor out here isolated in my house, I don't always immediately have answers, but I can help you find some solutions to those kinds of issues. So please let us know what's going on. I really hope that you enjoy this online class. I hope that you enjoy learning about New Mexico history for the next couple of weeks, delving into it and discussing a lot of the historical issues that are still very much with us today. Um, just to say a little about myself, this bedroom I'm in is in Rio Rancho. I live here with my wife and our kids. They're starting back to school right now. My oldest is at Explore Academy in 7th grade. The two younger are in 5th grade and 3rd grade. Going into those grades, they're at the Sandoval Academy Bilingual Education. My wife also teaches there. She teaches art and PE. And so we're all kind of trying to get back into the swing of school. Um, I think those are the main things that I wanted to mention. In terms of a favorite book, I know that was one of the things that you could choose to talk about on the list that I put in the prompt. I can't pick just one. I read a lot of books and I like a lot of different things. I have been reading a lot of N.K. Jemisin recently. Um, she writes science fiction, speculative fiction. I've been reading her The Broken Earth trilogy, which is a few years old now. She also has a great book of short stories called How Long Until Black Future Month. I recommend those highly. I'm also in the nonfiction side reading Ibram Kendi's Stamped from the Beginning. That's an excellent history of the kind of depth and length of racist and anti-racist thinking in U.S. history. It's very good. I'm only about a third of the way in, but I would highly recommend that one as well if you're interested in those kinds of things. Then the last thing I'll say, I really love podcasts. Can't always include those in New Mexico history, but there are one or two that I've been able to assign for our class, so I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts on those. I like LeVar Burton Reads. That probably just says I'm a child of growing up in the 80s and watching Reading Rainbow. But that podcast, he reads short fiction, um, short stories that tend to be kind of sci-fi or speculative fiction, although there are other things in there as well. So I find a lot of good authors, new things to read or listen to through that one. So those are my recommendations of things I like. Looking forward to hearing more about yours, and I hope that you have a great 2-week intersession.